Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today guys I'm going to be talking about another story that's happened in the United States. I'm sorry to be covering the story of another shooting in America, but this one's a little bit different from what happened with the Charlie Kirk one. There was a shooting in Austin, Texas at a bar right in the center of town in the, believe the entertainment area where there were all the bars and pubs and that, and it was done by what's described as an Islamic extremist, which isn't too much of a shock after what's been going on in Iran, where they could be sending proxies or radicalizing their people to make sure they kill as much people as they can. This was done by a person called Ninjaga Danya. Janya. Yeah, I'm not going to be saying that name a lot. So, this man apparently was a Sierra-born naturalized citizen of the United States. He was named as a suspect in the shooting in the Austin, Texas shooting that left 3 people dead and at least 13 to 14 people injured. And the media reported as an opening fire investigation with the FBI indicated the remains were too early in the investigation to have a clear motive. But when the FBI and others were trying to find out what was going on, they found a Quran in his car. What he seems to have done is, according to the police, I will be leading the 911 report, but I'll just say this part on myself, that he went to the bar with the car, shot the pistol from the car, moved the car down the road, he started shooting passers going by, and he was able to kill at least 3 of them at the bar. And I think I might just show you the footage of not what's happened inside, but you see quite gruesome one on that one. But I'm going to show you the shooting from the outside of the building from across the street.
Oh my god! What is going on?
What the fuck is going on?
Jesus fucking Christ! What the fuck?
Yep, there is definitely footage of what's been going on, and yes, I do caution advise it to watch the rest of this video, but we might as well go on and talk about the 911 report that was happening at the time. I'm aware this video is very late to the incident, and it has been changed since I started making this video, so we're just going to keep talking on here about the subject that's been going on. So, 3 killed and 14 injured in the shooting in Austin bar, suspect of fatally shot by the police, and I will be showing the footage of what happened when he shot into the bar. Anyway, authorities in Austin, Texas say 3 people were killed and the 14 others injured after a gunman opened fire an early Saturday at Bulford's popular bar in the city's entertainment district. Police Chief Lisa Davis and said officers responded within seconds to the reports of the shooting, confirmation that the armed suspect returned fire and killing him at the scene. EMS Chief Roberts confirmed 3 victims were pronounced dead and 14 transported to the hospitals, and as far as I'm aware, that's the number that we're sticking with. So thank God there was any more casualties. There were 14 transported to hospitals, including 3 in critical condition. Mayor Kurt Watson praised the first responders for the rapid actions, saying their swift response to save lives, bloody blah. So, yeah, it's kind of annoying how the whole incident about everything that's gone on with the Austin shooter basically just fell into the mass shooting, like this basic picture. I keep forgetting I have to talk about this incident because I'm making a video on it, and that's the only way I'm remembering it, because it's been memory holded so fast that now an Islamic terrorist shooter is now killing people. It's not a transgender one. It's not a psychotic Christian guy, or it's someone else. Just nutcase. But it's as we're following the cycle: mass shooting, thoughts and players, Facebook debates, and then everyone forgets, and Congress does nothing, and crickets creeping, and then another mass shooting happens. And that's basically exactly what happens here. And is this the case for banning guns? No, this is not the case for banning guns, because if there wasn't anyone there to stop them with guns in any form, that he would be able to kill more than 3 people. So you're defending people that want to kill more. So there's not really much when it comes to what's been going on the instant here, except for the guy himself. So clearly, you would have thought this guy was some nutcase when he's actually going around in a jumper that says "property of Allah." Whoever that guy is, nobody cares. It's like these two pictures of themselves, so clear. It's like you're like, does he know what he's doing? Well, clearly he does. And I think I've heard that Austin has a really big Islamic community building up. And this guy apparently wasn't common sense in any sort of form, because apparently, according to this Austin Justice, there was actually updates on when they were able to find his account, where he was actually quite anti-Semitic, because, dear me, he hates the Jews. Because, of course he does. I mean, he's an Islamic extremist. Of course he hates the Jews. He's on the same side as all the pro-Iran people, whatever. So, the Austin Shooter's X account appears on Reveal the History Implement. I don't know. Anti-Semitic and anti-Christian posts. He called fake Jews fake imposters and told for Israel supported to move back to Israel. You effing bah, and defended Christian declared Christian fake Islam is the only truth. And I kind of want to see what he actually did say, because some of the things he was posting, this kind of regards to this tracks quite a while, to be fair, because they went into his house, as we're going to continue with Austin Justice here. The Austin Shooter has address listed in San Antonio dating back to 2017. Google Street appears to show the same SUV used at last night's attack, parked at one of them. Count Court said the 53-year-old, quite old, and Nige, not going to say his name, previously lived in New York City. He previously lived in New York City. You should go back. No, he can't do that anymore. That's a shame. He was divorced in 2022. So possibly having a lot of mental problems and actually going as far as getting his divorce, things not going well, and yeah, basically losing his sanity. So if we're going to look at any of the tweets or replies he said, these were to Erica Trump, I believe it was. Is that correct before I say the wrong thing? Yeah, he repeated and aggressively targeted Lana Boomer and Ivanka Trump, so I'm wrong with that one, with his rhetoric escalating in recent months in his account, followed by 2 political influencers, Dan Benz and Tucker Carlson. So, yeah, that's just making the Jew haters just sound more reliable, don't they? Whatever. I don't really care. I'm just caring about the Islamic extremism, which is now going to go into America, and with these Iran war 2.0, I guess. Iran, or whatever you want to call it, the war escalation, it's probably make things worse. You can read it clearly here. I'm not going to leave what he says, but he's clearly not a big fan of, Christians, Israel, Jews, free riders coming, Christianity, Bible verses, and Quran verses. So I'm going to play this video at the end of the actual incident that happened inside, and we will see you in the next one. And advise caution with this one. It gets quite graphic, so be careful. Thank you. Goodbye.